Alright, what's going on? It's your boy, Lil Traffic. This video is based about toxic relationships. As you guys see from the title, the truth about toxic relationships. Here's how it starts. It's a girl and a guy. Basically, they hang out, they fuck, they kiss, they have problems. Then it turns into the guy beating on the woman. Or it could be the opposite way around. The woman beating on the guy. Here we go. Now you have a story. What I'm about to say is might be one of the best stories that I believe is actually true about toxic relationships. And I bet you some of you that really have these kind of things going on in your life, you will never understand why you can't get a man, or guys that you can't get a female in your life. These are the exact reasons why. I'm gonna start with the guy, basically, in this situation, because I'm a guy. If I was a girl, I would have been like, let me just start with the girl. No, that's not how it is. Let me start with the guy. The guy abuses the girl. The girl still be with him 24/7. Just don't know what to do because she's scared of whatever is going to happen, what he's going to do to her next. So what is the outcome of this? Well, basically, the truth about toxic relationships, I would say, is sickening. Yes, I do have glasses on. I do look like whatever. I don't give a fuck. But the truth has been said about toxic relationships. So it's hard for a woman to let go of that guy. When she said that she's clearly over him, she's not over him. She's just saying that just to get to you. You're basically just bait. She won't tell you that though. Of course, if I say that to her face, she'll probably like, I'm not using you as bait. The hell is wrong with you? You're an asshole. Stop being a bitch. I'm just saying what the truth is. See, females like to spark things in a conversation when you say something wrong, when a guy says something wrong, or even if it's their friend, of course. Females like to spark a conversation. They always do. But those type of sparks can also turn into negatives. Now, negative sparks can be yelling, can be controversy of arguing, basically. And it can basically lead into something else that you don't want to fall into. So the guy abuses the girl. The girl just doesn't know what to do, but she still stays with him. Years later, they break up. The girl ends up leaving the guy, but the guy doesn't know. So the guy is all like, damn, why did she leave me? Oh, shit. Well, I can't find her now. Maybe you might find it. There's stories that a guy finds women and still abuses them. For what, though? You feel me? This is why I was raised different. I was never like this. And I hope for a fact that I never turn out that way because, number one, I never will. I will never be on no woman. I will never do that shit. I respect all females. I have most females as my friends. Sometimes I can't talk with my homies. You feel me? So, my perspective view on this is this. Guys, if you're really going to find somebody else, you gotta ask them a couple questions on why that female really likes you. Or you can tell for a fact that she's using you as bait. Maybe want to connect back with her ex-boyfriend or so. So here's how it starts. You're basically a guy that doesn't really know this girl, or you're basically a guy that knew this girl for a long time. You guys been friends since, let's say, high school, junior high, or whatever. And then it comes around where a point where you try to ask her out. She clearly says no. Okay, move on. 2 years later, now she wants you. That's because she hasn't found somebody yet that can attract that abusive relationship that she had before. That's probably why she'd be abusive when she has sex with you. She's probably like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing it? Stop doing that. Stop doing it. She's been in an abusive relationship where she couldn't release all that energy towards her ex. Because she knew for a fact that her ex would beat the shit out of her. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be making this video. But let me keep going. I only got a few more. The thing is, guys, you really want to put yourself in a real precision line. So you need to put yourself in a line. If you know that the girl that you like is coming back up, hanging out with her ex again, this is what you do. You squash that shit that you have with that female. You build yourself a barrier. Because here's one point. When she's with her ex, you never know what the fuck she might be doing. She might come back around and be lying to you. Be like, oh, we never fucked, we never kissed. Oh, really? I know you have. Guys, if a female really likes you, she would have turned down her ex again because of that abusive, that controversy problems that went on through in the relationship, or she wouldn't even give a fuck about him anyway. She'd be like, bye. I'm with somebody else now. Bye. But that's not the case. Females like toxic relationships. Females like to be abused. You know why? Because that man that abuses her, he still has money. That's the second thing. Men that abuse women, they still have money. They have a lot of money. Women chase that. Guess what? Women are still getting beat because of that shit. Money is involved as well. So that could be another reason why she's staying with him. Or she still has that love and affection there for him, for her ex. But clearly it's just the money. The second thing is money, basically. Third thing, the sex was too good. It's too great. Maybe your sex wasn't on point, bro. You probably gave her some great sex in the bed. It's just not the same as what her ex did to her. Her ex probably choked the shit out of her. Probably even popped the cherry. But she's not pregnant. She's on birth control. See, now we have a balanced story. Why the relationships are so toxic. So guys, build yourself a barrier where you'd be like, okay, if she's gonna fuck around with her ex, I'm gonna build myself a barrier. I'm gonna stay cool. I'm gonna still do whatever the fuck I wanna do. Cause all you're gonna do is be confused about that female. Once you start being confused about that female, you wouldn't even know what to do next. You'll just be sitting there and be like, I can't believe that shit do that to me, bro. Like, we had such a good chemistry together. Now she's back with her ex. It's kind of like, you know, bro, I'm not even really all to that, man. I'm really just heartbroken by that shit. You'll be sitting there like what I just said. Basically, guys, if a female is going back with her ex and she knows for a fact that she likes you, guess what? You were bait. That is the definition of being played. You were basically betrayed by the girl who knew you for several years, and now she does this to you. Guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now, that is the definition of a full female. That is the definition of a female. A lot of females are like that now. A lot of females are starting to come out with the truth this year in 2020. Yes, I do like what females are doing. Yes, you know, keep going, keep doing your grind, you know. I respect it, you know. But when it comes to toxic relationships or relations, period, what we have here is a controversy problem. It's kind of like the government. When the government doesn't want to decide if the president can veto a bill or anything. I can't remember. I remember that shit, bro. I can't believe I remember that, but yeah, I know a little bit of social studies, but or history basically. So yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like that. A president who can veto a bill, but he's basically choosing. So he's basically putting himself as a barrier line if he wants to really veto that bill or not. Because if the red light is there, that means there's no green light. That means you shouldn't be going to chase her when she chased you in the first place, but her ex came back in the picture. So clearly, she's running towards her ex. This is your line right here on this table. So let's say this. This is your line right here on this table. All of this right here, she's running back towards her ex. This is all the love and attraction that she has back with her ex. All of this right here. Guess what? She's going back to him. Maybe it might be a week, a day, a month. Guess what? You place yourself as that barrier and be like, so you have been doing that shit. So you have been doing that. When I totally trusted you, it's okay. Because I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm not gonna take you for granted if you're gonna do that. You know, a female gonna probably bitch about what you saying. Be like, but that was my ex. We done stupid stuff back in. Why shouldn't you allow that? Why shouldn't we allow that? Females, see, thing is, females don't think like men do. They don't tend to have that. See, men don't think like females. Men think differently. Females have options. Females have options to where they could choose a situation. It could be even like two things. It could be you and her ex. What I just said, really, that's the story. She has two options. Which one is the most attractive? That's one. Which one has the most love and attraction? That's number two. And which one is the go for? That's number three. Three things what a female can really think. It can be 5 or 10 more things. I can name that. Because I've been around females. I've talked to females. Not like that, but specifically, I've talked to them because they run to me sometimes and be like, so my ex cheating me with this. What should I do? And you know what? I give them my honest opinion, not a fact. I give them my honest opinions. I be like, you don't have to listen to me. That is your choice. You can take him back for granted and deal with the shit that you have. And I can tell you how to really roll through that. And you can still try to still be safe for granted. Or you can end up leaving him and find somebody else. Or just be yourself and focus on yourself. That's basically all of what I would really say. And to be honest, females don't like when men tell them what to do. Even a male friend, it's just how it is, fellas. Like, we can't say that a female is clearly ours, because look how many guys is on her phone. Why is her phone face down like this when you're on a date with her? Maybe y'all should start paying attention to that shit. Why is her phone face down? She has too many guys on that phone that she don't want to tell you about. That means you are being used as bait. She has other dates already set up for you. She will not tell you that, though. That's another main secret that some of you fellas should really pay attention to. And guess what? I ain't dated a girl basically 8 years now. More like 7.5. But I focused on myself because there were females that came up to me, but some of them weren't my cup of tea. Some of them were, but it was one problem that I really didn't understand about the last one that was trying to get with me, but I feel like I was being used as bait. So I was like, hey, honestly, we're going on two different paths of a way, and then that made her question and be like, wait, so we can work it out, stuff like that. And I was kind of like, I was in my zone. I was kind of like, I'm going through a lot of shit. Of course, I don't want to tell you that because I know your ass will just vanish away like how other females do. Because, fellas, females will not sit down and have a talk with you. Just how it is. Females will not sit down and have a talk with a guy. With their partner. They won't. They'll sit there and act like they care, but they really Females care about themselves. They literally sit there and have a whole bunch of pictures on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, or even some of these females that got, I'm just saying once, they got premium nudes of themselves. They're clearly trying to make themselves feel better by getting fucked behind. Maybe that's their motivation. I don't know. Trying to get over something? I don't know. Trying to get over drug abuse? I don't know. We'll never know, because there are so many stories about a female that is so relatable to the fact that you as a guy, you sit here and be like, shit, well, she really went through it for real, for real. And it's kind of like you sit there as a different perspective view. You sit there and look at her inner image and be like, I can tell that she has been abused. I can tell that she's been like that. You will never know. We can't really tell unless she comes out with the truth. Now, when she comes out with the truth, that's when she starts crying. That's when she gets emotional. That's when the truth will start to come in now. So, fellas, say it again. Do not chase these females. They're not worth the time. Toxic relationships, this is the truth about it. You win some, you lose some. The question is, what is the outcome? What is your outcome as a guy to try to build yourself a barrier and be like, I'm going to still do me, while she is over there, she's probably going to chase me back, which clearly I'm going to turn that back down and be like, you did this, you did all that. Trust me, I'm going to close this out with this. A female would never take her ex back if she likes you the most. That means she will spend time with you. She'll basically call you, pay attention to you the most. She won't pay attention to her ex. She will not give a damn about her ex. She won't even give a shit about if her ex got a new girlfriend. If her ex got himself a new girlfriend, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. She won't care. Her eyes are only on you. That's when the female will start respecting you for real, for real. It's been your boy, Lil Traffic. Hope you guys can understand this story, and I'm out.